Well, hello and welcome back. It's been a minute since I've done a video, and that's just because I am really caught up on wood stuff, and I don't really know what else to film if I'm not filming wood stuff. It's kind of what this channel is about, wood stuff and stuff like that. But anyways, today we're going to do some cutting. I'm going to be running my twin 461s, and I don't have much to do, but I've been itching for some saw time and haven't made a video, so figured it'd be a good time. So while I haven't been cutting and splitting wood because I am all caught up, I'm not selling any wood right now till the fall, and everything that I sell in the fall is cut, split, and ready to go. It's all been in totes. It's been drying for, well, I finished the last tote in like January, so I have not been doing wood stuff, but I have been collecting logs. I got this load of beech, and I think there's some hard maple in there too. I got that a couple weeks ago, and then I went and picked this out of somebody's yard. Kind of what I do in the summer months, spring, fall, summer months. I always like to be done splitting wood by February, January, everything drying, plenty of time, and then all summer I can kind of focus on other things, you know, life and getting more logs for next year. So I just have this one piece here. A few weeks ago, a guy stopped by and he bought a rick from me. I wasn't planning on selling it, wasn't advertising, but if he shows up and he wants to give you money, you say, go ahead and take it. So I had like one tote seasoned left over from last year that I sent him down the road with. So I've got one tote empty that I need to get filled. I have some ash rounds over there that I went and got a couple weeks ago from the ash woods. A tree fell down. And then this big silver maple is some stuff I went and got a couple weeks ago. But this is a perfect time. This thing's giant. Perfect time to just get some good saw time in. This will only produce like 3 rounds, but they're big, so it'll be good saw time, and then I'll quarter them all down, maybe 6 them or something. Nonetheless, I just want to run a chainsaw, you know what I mean? So that's what we're going to do today. Use the twin 461s here. I've got them gassed up, and I'm going to mark that log out, and we're going to get to sawing. Well, got that done. That is a mess now. But yeah, got all that cut up. And it probably would have been maybe a little faster to just do it with my skid steer splitter and bust them down. Less work. I wouldn't be breathing hard like this, but it is always good to get out and just run some saws and have a good time. So they both are in really good. I don't think there's a clear-cut winner. I've been emailed about this before. Which one do you think is better? And I don't think either one of them is better than the other. I would say if you're looking to get one ported, just find somebody that works good with you and your schedule and all that stuff. But yeah, I've said this many times before when I run these saws. The 461 right now is by far what I would consider the best budget power saw. Like right now, a new 500i is almost $2,000. A 462 is like $1,500–1,600 bucks. If you can find one of these that is clean, hasn't been beat up, you can find them for $600, $700, $800, $900. The orange one, I think I paid 700 bucks for that one, 720 maybe, and it's good saw. The black one I paid $900 for, and then obviously I got them ported and put some parts on them. But I still, in both of those saws, I still have less money in buying those saws than like one 461 completely built is less than buying even just a new 462. And those things are powerful, torquey saws. Each one of them has a 25-inch bar. The rakers are filed, very aggressive. The chains, well, on the black one the chain went dull at the end. I must hit the ground, but the chains are sharp, 8-pin sprockets, and those saws just eat. They do not care. The 25-inch bars buried, could care less. They don't bog even with an 8-pin sprocket. And as far as like sprocket size goes, the only, I would say, 2 saws I know of for sure, you could probably do it on the third, but those saws do not care about an 8-pin sprocket like buried would. Like, you're not losing any performance anywhere with an 8-pin sprocket, I think, on those. 592 Husqvarna, those things do not care about an 8-pin sprocket. And I would assume the Stihl 661 is similar, but I can't confirm. I don't have any experience with it, but I would assume it's similar. But for sure, those don't care. 592 doesn't care. I've ran an 8-pin on my 500i, and it did pretty good, but it just doesn't have quite the torque that these do. I noticed it whenever I was felling trees. It would cut off a little bit sooner than I'd like. My 572, it's not going to handle an 8-pin very well. I mean, on small wood, but I want to build a saw or put together a saw that I can do anything with, like whether I'm cutting limbwood or I'm buried a 25-inch bar, the saw responds the same. So that's why I say these are 8-pin machines, and the rest of them, 462, my 500i, 572, they are best with the 7-pin. They don't really benefit from an 8-pin, and I think it only hurts them a little bit with the lack of torque. But yeah, made a mess. Great saws. I'd highly recommend those. For the money, they are impressive. So that'll be it, and whenever I see you guys again, then see you next time. Have a good one. Bye.